So he ain't got the cowboy.
Well, he damn sure look like a cowboy. He got his cowboy uniform. Look at this shit here, Captain. Captain coming out looking like a cowboy and shit.
Outfit right here.
Ain't no damn cowboy. It's the flyest nigga in America.
All right, the people coming in. Don't say it.
No, I'm not going to.
Tom said a lot of funny shit lately.
No.
He gonna lose. That's what I said. So he ain't got the cowboy.
Well, he damn sure look like a cowboy. He got his cowboy uniform. Look at this shit here, Captain. Captain coming out looking like a cowboy and shit.
Outfit right here.
Ain't no damn cowboy. It's the flyest nigga in America.
Shit here, Captain. Captain coming out looking like a cowboy and shit.
Outfit right here.
Ain't no damn cowboy. It's the flyest nigga in America.
All right, the people coming in, y'all. We just letting them in.
All right, Shalom. This is Har 1 by Nyasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp. When I say Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, by Hashem Yahawashi, by Hashem Harakakodash, Ma'amaf. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. Shalom to you, Akim, and Agwatim, children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. I want to go on this topic, man. Use this guy here as an example. The flyest nigga in America. I say that, as a reflection of what he spoke out of his own witness, out of his own mouth. The flyest nigga in America. You know, staking the claim, calling himself a nigga. That's just what he was acting like. A Jake. Now you know, got this outfit on. I call them the Rhinestone Cowboys. And this outfit here is not what Yahawashi wore or what he would be wearing today. You know? I don't know what the hell is up with these dudes wearing leather fringes and cowboy outfits and shit. I don't know where that came from, man. I don't know where that shit came from. I know a lot of them old heads do it, but but yeah, man, this guy, this is Johanna's style. Everybody know that. He was the one wearing them safari hats or cowboy hats, you know. Like he about to go deal with some cattle. I guess he talking about spirits. Herding the cattle, huh? But yeah, we know the term cowboy is a disrespectful term because that's what they called us. You know, they weren't allowed to call those cattle handlers or cattle hands men. They would Esau would be called the cattle hand. I mean, somebody that handles the cattle, and they called Israelites or Jakes, they called them cowboys, keeping them in the mindset of a boy. And that's what this guy was acting like right here, man. You know, not to belittle his character, but he's doing it himself. Right? Hanging amongst these damn heathenites, which is Side nigga, what's the name? Sadnetta, Egyptologist, whatever he into. I call him Lawatazah, the scorner. You got this guy Jabari behind him, straight devil. And look at this guy here. You know, this guy, I forgot his name, but he's sitting there looking at the outfit like, yeah, son, that shit hard. That shit fly. So yeah, you know, that's my carnal / spiritual take on what I see. You know, as far as style, man, it just don't make no sense, man. You know what I mean? But now let's deal spiritually, scripturally. The Lord wouldn't wear that, man. All right, and that's not what He told us to wear. He said we're going to be prophesying in what? Sackcloth. All right. You know, sackcloth, man, something that's a lowly material. You can make your garment yourself, however you do it. but not trying to outshine everybody. I'm the flyest nigga in America. And, you know, when I was watching this, I'm like, did this dude just flap his wings? That's what he doing right there in the still shot. He did the wing flap. And you know a Jake feeling themselves when they do the wing flap. And they do that little tiptoe walk-off laugh and shit off screen. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. You know where that's going. You know. So let me get a couple precepts I wrote out. Because, you know, I hate to say it, man, because that goes down the lines of being effeminate. All right. Male effeminacy. Let me get a precept real quick. All right, let's get straight into it, man. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on this, but it's just something that caught my eyes, man. I was like, yo, one, who the hell wears that besides Johanna? Oh, this guy. And two, the Lord wouldn't wear that. John the Baptist didn't show up wearing that. And the Lord said he was greater than any of the prophets. All right. You know, so it's just not, it shows, man. There's a lot of precepts coming to my mind. You know, they make clean the outside of the cup, right? And just like IUIC, all these guys coming out like it's a fashion fair, man. You know? You know, I'm a tailor myself. I like making clothes. I like making garments. You know, and you put your best into it. You know what I mean? You might go out and buy some real good linen or certain garments, but you're going to make it according to what the scriptures say, not according to what some guy calling himself General Johanna, calling himself the greatest man on earth. There's a lot of those claims going out right now. Yeah, as you know, you got Nate of IUIC. He just popped up back on the scene. And now he's calling on the name of Yahweh. You know, I haven't seen him do it openly yet, but he's putting it out there little by little. We'll see. You know, so, but at the same time, he's staking the claim as the greatest man on earth. You know, they said, the greatest man on earth. They said at the Passover this year. You know, and the greatest man on earth. Him and his deacons. And this guy here, they call Johanna the greatest man on earth, man. Under Yahushua. Disregarding. Anyway, let's keep going. You know, it says here, Sirach 19:29. A man may be known by his look. A man may be known by his look. All right. And one that have understanding by his countenance. See that? So you can tell this dude has no understanding by his countenance. You can tell he has no style by being by the tacky outfit. You know? And it says what? And one that have understanding by his countenance. Why? Because he's going to be dressing plain and like a normal person, man. You ain't going to be overdoing it. You might have a mitri on. You might have some nice colors in your garment. You know? But it's going to be simple. It's not going to be all extravagant like IUIC doing, getting gold panels on their shit and snake skin leather or whatever that is, reptile skin leather and shiny reflective fake gold on painted, whatever they got on there, you know. And these guys here, it shows that they lack understanding and that they have that they lack understanding by their countenance when thou meetest them, man. And I've met IUIC in person I mean ISUPK and IUIC in person. And we kind of we get introduced, or the first instance of learning is to be exposed to something. So we're exposed to each other on the internet. When you put your video out, people see you and they hear you. And we're seeing this guy's countenance that he lacks understanding. If you if you filter what they're doing through the scriptures, when thou meetest him, a man's attire, all right, his clothing, and excessive laughter. See you cracking up. Yeah, we all laugh, you know what I'm saying? And you even have uncontrollable laughter at certain times. But somebody, yeah, I'm the flyest nigga in America. See, there's a lot of men know. We know what that was. We know what that was, man. You know what I'm saying? You're like, bro, you know that we know what that was right there. So, a man's attire and excessive laughter and gait show what he is. All right. So you're gonna see his attire, the way he's dressed, his excessive laughter, feeling like he got that I made it. He already made it. He in the king's house, Johanna. Johanna with the Arabic name. That's Arabic, man. Johanna. So yeah, man, he in the house of Johanna. So he think he a king. Well, we are kings, but you know, you know, you can tell when somebody how can I say it, man? You know, somebody got a new attitude, like they be from the ghetto or the hood, and then they get put on by somebody, or they hang around somebody famous, and the next thing you know, they start to act like they famous. What is it? Oh man, this is right there, man. This guy here, man. He act just like Johanna. You know, call him Captain Crunch. Again, flyest nigga in America. He's damn sure right. Just what he acting like. All right, you got this dude selling his snake oils all over the internet. Every time you see a video here, you see, go buy my oils and buy my colognes and perfumes from my page and do it. And going up, you know, amongst them Egyptologists, inviting them to the Passover. What kind of madness, man? You know, so only thing we can do is rebuke it and mark those that cause contrary to the division, contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned, you know. And we wait for Yahweh Shem Yahushua to judge them, man. To show the difference between the ones that's been listening and the ones that are not listening to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. All right. They're not listening to the Father in the name of Yahushua or through Yahushua. Instead, they're listening to their leaders, which are causing them to err. All right. That's why this is happening. That's why he's in that building doing debates, probably getting paid for it. You know, Johanna probably getting, who knows, man. And nobody's getting delivered from this. They always have these debates, and everybody still stays on their damn paths, man. All right, everybody go to the debate. They show up Egyptologists. They leave Egyptologists. Nothing changes. So it's basically vanity, and it's overseen by Sarnetta or Lawatazar. You know? And him, he got a pagan Egyptologist philosophy where he's overseeing chaos or debates. All right, he calls himself the god of debates and shit. That's what he calls himself. Him and Brother No Light. All right. Let me get one more precept real quick, man. Cause check this out. This is Luke 7:25. Cause these guys are not greater than John the Baptist, who was righteous and believed in sincerity in the truth, who was Elijah, all right, and still is today. Born as John and also born as Abba Bivens. And is up in the spirit realm right now. Is going to return. So they're not greater than him. But look how they disrespect him. Was that them? I think that was Isupk that said that. I could be wrong on that, but I think it was Isupk or Sakari that said John went off. But let me get this, man. This is Luke 7:24. It says, "And when the messengers of John were departed, he began to speak unto the people concerning John." All right, because Yahushua was doing miracles, and John's men came back to him and said, "Yo, there's somebody out there doing miracles. Is this the one you're talking about?" And that's what John said. Send him a message and say, "Hey, are you the one I was looking for? Are you the one so-and-so?" He was like, "Yeah, it's me." He was telling me, "Hey, the blind see, the deaf hear," you know. And that secured John's faith. Like, all right, yeah, I'm good here in the prison. Then he can go on with his sentence, which was death, you know, at the hands of I think Herod Antipas. All right, so you know, so Yahushua said it. He said, "Yo, this John." All right, after John's servants left, all right, Yahushua began speaking about John and was saying, "Yo, this was like, check this out, Luke 7:24. And when the messengers of John were departed, he began to speak unto the people concerning John. What went ye out into the wilderness to see?" And we're in the wilderness today. "A reed shaken with the wind? But what went ye out for to see? A man clothed in soft raiment?" You know, showing up looking like TD fakes in them and expensive suits, right? You show up looking like the Pope, well, whatever he wearing and shit. Probably cost millions of dollars. Show up looking like Creflo Steal Your Dollar. You're gonna show up looking like this guy here, Captain Crunch, and the Shy Lights. Yeah, man. People don't wear that in Philly. You know. But anyway, let's stay spiritual, man. Luke 7:25. "But what went ye out for to see? A man clothed in soft raiment? Behold, they which are gorgeously apparelled," right, meaning beautifully apparelled, "and live delicately are in king's courts," man. You see that? So that's why people in IUIC, what's his name? ISUPK, GOCC, right? Why? Because this is why. They get those 501c3 charters and Esau makes them a king. All right. 1 Timothy 6:5, "Perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds." And that's what they're doing at these debates. There was a perverse disputings, right? "And destitute of the truth," man. So you can't find the truth in there. They're not going up. He's not going up and saying Yahweh Bashim out shy. And you know, he's not warning people about the MOTB. The entry-level Israelites. No breath in them. "Supposing that gain is godliness, from such withdraw thyself." All right. So they think that gain is godliness, but it says what? "But godliness with contentment is great gain." You see that? So godliness with contentment is great gain, man. All right. So not getting money, not heaping unto themselves people with these large, huge congregations. That's not what the Lord needs. All right. It says what? Contentment, a state of happiness and satisfaction. So being happy, just being God in the truth and having the spirit of wisdom and truth, man. Being lowly, being humble. You don't have to walk around with your head down. You don't have to walk around looking dirty. But when you're handling the Lord's business, our priestly attire should be sackcloth. That's what the Lord said he wants. All right? We don't have our physical temple anymore. You know? So you're going to make what you make and you go out and teach, man. Get the work done. And you clean the inside of the cup. So what went you forth out to see? A man in soft raiment and living lavishly? Like the Occupantist camp say all the time, living deliciously. He's living deliciously, ain't he? Yeah. So let's get Proverbs 16 and 19 real quick. Right? Because they feel like they act like they done made it. And they're making filthy lucre off the people, man. This is the Lord's word. It was freely given, so you should be freely given, so freely give it. Instead, they be on there selling all their shit. It's like me being on the Lions Den page, and all of a sudden I be like, yo, man, go buy my album or go buy my sneakers I just came out with called Lions Wear. It's called Lions Israelites Only. It'd be fly, man, but it's just, you know, all things are expedient, man, but, you know, it just ain't the time for that. I'd rather come out with my own shit, like, yo, you know, my name begin with an A, but all right, my letter A sneakers, you know, Lions sneakers, but it ain't based on Lions Den dealing with the truth. You ain't gonna say Yasha Allah on it or nothing like that, unless I put it on it for myself, for my own sneakers. You know, I even see a lot of people selling garments. That's tough for me to do too, man. It was one guy before, and long time ago, and he was selling garments, and I didn't have a garment, and I was like, yeah, he let me borrow one for camp. He's not teaching. I don't see him teaching anymore. But anyway, this guy offered to sell me a garment. He had a whole row of garments, man, like a wardrobe. He offered to sell me one for like $80, $90. And I was like, sheesh, how many you sold this week? He was selling a bunch of them. He was getting paid off of it. I'm just like, oh, man, look at IUIC, man. You know, it's just, you have something called alms and free will offerings. That's different. But to make merchandise of the people, of the Lord's people, that's not right. You know, Paul was an example of a real leader that worked for himself, and if you know, and people wanted to give him, desired to give him money, because he knew what to do with it correctly. All right, and he didn't want to take anything from people, you know, most of the time. Well, they wouldn't be dressed like this. In the cowboy, rhinestone cowboy. All right, this seems to be the spirit that's in the air right now. With the recent actions and outgoings of IUIC and Isupk, this precept seems to be a fitting precept for these camps right now. All right, and these this is all the false prophets, man. It's somebody they taking it up to a new level right now. You know, like a new plateau. Proverbs 16 and 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. So we ask the Lord to lead us not into temptation, because He said the man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? So they're being led up to this point, so it could be manifest that they're those same ones from back during the times of Yahushua that John was warning against, the wicked scribes and Pharisees. All right. Not all scribes and Pharisees were wicked, but the wicked ones, how will they be exposed today? Because they were condemned to damnation, you know, to judgment day. So how will they be exposed to know who they are? Right? For the judgment to appear upon them. It says this, verse 19, better it is to be of an humble spirit. See that? It's better. It's more precious to be of a humble spirit, like Yahweh Shai. He showed up riding on a donkey. These fools wouldn't do that. They're gonna need a limo, right? Yahweh Shai wouldn't wear this mess right here, man. And he wouldn't hang around Lawatazai and them. That's making mockery of the truth of this doctrine. They make mockery of Yahweh Shai, and these dudes don't care. They hang right around him. The scriptures say friendship with the world is enmity with the Most High. All right, he calls Lawatazai Sarnetta his friend. That's not no friend, man. Somebody that disrespects Yahweh Shai. I got blood brothers, family members that disrespect the Yahweh Shai. I cut them off, man. They hit me up. Yeah, what your God gonna do? I'm sitting here waiting for your God to do something to me. Yeah, he doing something all right. You know, there's a lot going on ever since then. It was about 2 years ago. But people talk like that, man. It's certain levels to the disrespect that you had to just cut off all ties, man, to show respect to the ones that you're loyal to and that honor you, Yahweh Shai, man. He gave his life for us, and how can somebody hang around people that disrespects Yahweh Shai like that? That's because this man here doesn't respect Yahweh Shai. He respects General Yohana. You know? So, man, I have no respect for them at all, man. So let's get this real quick. So what? It says, better it is, right? What was that? 16 and 19. Better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly, all right? So they call apostles of GMS and the brother that teach under them, they call us bum Israelites. So it'd be better to divide the spoil with the lowly than what? Salaki. Better it is to be of an humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud, man. And that's what they're doing. They're getting rich. They're getting money. They ain't getting rich, but they're getting paid. And they dividing the spoil. What do they do? Make sure I get paid off this debate. Make sure I get paid off that YouTube. Hey, can I sell my products on your junk? Hey, give me a promo shout out. See that? They dividing the spoil with the proud, man. That 501c3 chartership. Hey. So yeah, man, this is some debauchery, man. I seen them do the flapping the wings and shit, look like Coco Beware. I thought Prince was gonna come out. Right, have you heard? I think I wanna show you. I forgot the guy that sang with him on that song. I just kept thinking about that. The dude flapping his wings like Patti LaBelle over here. All right, so this is Psalms 34 and 18. Yahweh is nigh unto them that are of a broken heart, and save such as be of a contrite spirit, man. That's what this is about. You know, it's not about money. It's not about showing off your outfit and shit. You know, look at me, I'm a cowboy. Prophet. Don't make no damn sense, man. I can't bring that shit around my children. Hey, look, I got my brother Prophet coming over today. He wear that shit to the function. He couldn't wear that down here in Florida. I know that much. And it's like 100 degrees here. I want to see it. I want to see them Isupk camp in Florida. I want to see that shit happen. And I want to see them wear that damn outfit. And you better not cut it into no damn shorts. That's all I'm trying to say. So I'm going to move on. All right. So, yeah, man, this is Matthew 23 and 24. And this precept is fitting for IUIC and Isupk. All right. Who claim they keep the law perfectly and all this mess. Mostly IUIC. And he's like, yeah, you got to keep the law perfect. You got to do this and that. But then it comes to the doctrine, which is a more weightier matter, you know, which is as vast as the sea, dealing with wisdom and salvation, you know. So they take that lightly, and they try to focus on the law, which is a small matter right now. You keep the law to the best of our ability, but the big matter that we're supposed to be dealing with right now is the doctrine. All right, keep the law to the best of your ability, yeah, but the doctrine and the testimony of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Matthew 23 and 24. Ye blind guides. That's what these guys are. Blind, spiritually blind guides, man. They leading a bunch of people, but they leading them right into a ditch. With strain at a net, they make big issues over the law in different situations like that. Or small matters, right? Like a net. Or you'll take something, somebody was dip their garment into a swamp and it was strained out. You know, or if you had something in your drink, you try to get rid of a net. Or if somebody was to drink some foul water, you know, and they would get sick to their belly from the insects that are in it. That was the mindset of straining out a net, meaning it means to strain out, not strain at, okay? So the proper understanding would be they focus on so much on small matters, but the weightier matters, they take on carelessly, like somebody would swallow a damn camel, like it's nothing. All right, and a camel would also be known as unclean. All right, so they deal with the weightier matter, the weightier matters. They deal uncleanly with. But the smaller matters, they try to be all perfect and shit. It's just backwards, man. It's called hustling backwards. So that's what this means, man. They treat the smaller matters bigger than the more important matters, such as Yahushua. He's the more important in his name, you know, and the prophecies. But instead, they focusing on the law. But when they're not keeping that perfect, they're not keeping that righteously. They're keeping it uncleanly. All right, either way. So now it says, Matthew 23 and 25. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees. Here they go, back in the flesh. Hypocrites, man. They are hypocrites. For ye make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter. See? They'll show up with the flyest nigga in America outfit on. Right? But the inside of the platter is like an open grave. For ye make clean the outside of the cup and the platter. Right? Like you see IUIC, they have all edge ups and gold outfits and purple. But within they are full of extortion and excess, man. Whew, IUIC got caught up for that extortion. I think his name Bishop Kanai, if I'm not mistaken. That's allegedly. You know, allegedly. You gotta say allegedly on the internet. So I'm not staking that claim, but from what I saw, it was alleged that they had this guy was getting money off of the congregation. Allegedly. All right. So what? In excess, man. That's getting money off of people, making filthy lucre of the people, man. All right. Thou blind Pharisee, clean first that which is within the cup and the platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. All right. So it's not about the outside. You know, you're gonna take care of yourself. You're gonna groom yourself. You know, you might have some nice sneakers on. There's not wrong with that. But people that are caught up into this world, that's like on the Matrix, where he was like, it's just ignorance is bliss. He was tasting that meal, it became real to him. So you don't have your mind caught up in this shit and insecurities and shit like that. All right. That's what that laugh was about when he laughed off the screen. I'm the flyest nigga in America. You know he wouldn't have talked like that to us. See that? You get Jake around some money, the attitude change. I feel like they're in the king's houses. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there, man. And in fact, let me get one more. All right, I'm gonna end it here. Matthew 7:15. Beware of false prophets. Beware of them, man. Which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves, man. Will tear you apart from your salvation. All right, and put you back to death. Ye shall know them by their fruits, man. See, you'll know that who these wolves are, like Johanna, by the fruits that they gather. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? And that's what this guy, he's a thistle, a damn thorn. Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit, meaning bad fruit, man. All right? And a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit. Neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. So that's their false doctrine. All right? So it's an evil house that they got set up over there. If they're a branch of Israel, then they're evil because they got the bad fruit. All right, it's bad apples in every bunch, but I'm talking about their doctrine. Every tree that bringeth forth not good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Look at, what was his name, man? The other rhinestone cowboy. He had a white outfit on, though. What was his name, man? He called himself Comfy. Yeah, Comfy. Y'all know Comfy. All right. Tazadakia. ICGJC. Now look at these guys here, man. And we're moving into a new age right now. And these guys getting their money. The internet age, man, with, blockchain. So they getting that internet money now. So I'm gonna end it there, man. They say what? You should know a man by their attire.
Cowboy, he got his cowboy uniform. Look at this shit here, Captain coming out looking like a cowboy and shit.
Ain't no damn cowboy. It's the flyest nigga in America.